Okay, let's start. Ayan. So we have our A4, ruler, and our pencil. And unahin natin gawin yung borders. So with our borders, these are 1 cm or 10 mm from the edge of our paper. So dun tayo sa may mas maliliit na graduations. So I hope lahat tayo marunong gumamit ng ruler. So we'll be using this. Ang 1 cm is this one. Or 10 mm ang nakasulat dyan. Okay? And to create those borders, ilalagay lang natin yung ruler natin and use the bigger graduations para mag-align siya with the edge of your paper. And then we put a tick mark, just a dot. Napaka liit niya. So kung titingnan nyo, ayan, maliit lang siya. It's just a dot. And gagawin natin yun twice kasi each line can be created with at least 2 points. Okay? So, ayan. Oh, we now have marked our paper 1 point, 2 points. We will now be joining this with very light stroke muna. Mamaya pa natin yan ida-darken. So, follow. We put our pencil point doon sa unang point and then i-adjust natin yung ruler. The next one, ganun din. Lagay muna natin yung point doon. And then, sunod yung ruler. Then, very lightly. Almost wala. Ayan. So, kita nyo ba yung line ko? Very light. Okay? So, ganyan muna siya because we'll be doing the other 3 sides before we erase kung ano man yung excess. May markings na ako dito. Connect ko rin. Pencil point. Dun sa dot. Adjust ang ruler. Pencil point, the other dot. And then, very lightly, connect. Okay, so dalawa na yan. Kailangan ko na lang ng dalawa pa. So, we'll be measuring 1 cm again from the edges. 1 cm. Gawin ko na rin dun sa kabila para gagawa na lang ng line yung task ko mamaya. 1 cm. And then, join natin. Pencil point, papunta doon sa first point or first dot. Pencil point, second dot, and then make sure na naka-adjust na yung ruler. And then very light muna. Next one. First point. Adjust the ruler. And then second point, adjust the ruler. Very light stroke. Pag magbe-very light stroke kayo, almost hahatakin nyo lang talaga yung pencil. You will not be putting much pressure. It's as though you're just pulling it. Okay, now as you can see, there's a cross mark or an intersection of your lines, and these portions here are excess, so you have to erase them. And again, as mentioned before, do not use this eraser because it will create smudges. So what we want to use would be our white or black erasers that are separate. Wag yung red eraser ng at the back of your pencil. And before using your erasers, make sure that the edges are clean of debris. Minsan naiiwan natin na may mga black siya, so tanggalin nyo muna. You may use it to erase on another sheet paper. Ayan. Kapag malinis yung pag-erase niya, pwede nyo na siyang gamitin. So let's erase yung mga sobra. Ayan. You don't need those. But make sure to mark the corners of your rectangle or your border. Kasi yan na yung guide natin mamaya. So, tingnan nyo. Unting kuskos, tanggal agad yung construction lines natin. These are what we call the construction lines as discussed in drawings in design process. Sa last nating discussion. Ayan. So, we just have 4 corners now. With these 4 corners, pwede na tayong mag-darken. As dark as this one. Dito sa ating template. So, we'll now create yung solid line. Kanina, construction line lang siya. Ngayon, gagawin na nating solid line. Ayan. First point. Second point, make sure na makapag-adjust yung ating ruler. And then, with the heavy pressure, sige. Isa pa. Ayan. We now have a solid line. Tapusin lang natin for all the sides of your border. Yan. Make sure na walang sasobra sa corners. Ayan. 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 Walang sobra. It's just a rectangle. So we're now done with that portion. Okay. So, dun naman na tayo sa may bottom portion. Here we will be putting our labels such as your section, the subject name, your name as a student, mauuna ang first name, your middle initial, and then your surname. Tapos your label as a student. Tapos name of your teacher, depende kung ako or si Sir Richard. And then sa score. So gawin natin yung placements of these titles. These are spaced at 5 mm or 5 guhit or yung gitna nung 1 cm. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This mark is your 5 mm and you should be able to space them by 5 mm each. So 5 mm times ilan lahat na spaces yan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So, let's create those. Diba, we need 2 points to create lines. So, gagawa tayo ng points dito sa one side and then 5 points din dito sa one side na to. Then, i-connect natin sila. Okay? Hindi ata kita. Yan. Iangat natin para kita sa ating camera. Okay, mag-measure tayo ng tigpa 5 mm. So, from the bottom, 5 mm, 5 mm, 5 mm, and 5 mm. Ilan na yun? 1, 2, 3, 4. Isa pa. Do it on the other side also. So, make sure na yung ilalagay nyo na point ay mababasa ninyo. Pero, hindi siya nagmamark ng sobra doon sa ginawa ninyong border. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, meron ka na dapat markings na ayan. So, 5 markings. And 5 markings. Or dito nga. Ayan, may 5 markings. Okay. So, from those 5 markings, we can now create lines. So, connect lang natin. One, two, three, four, and 5. Yan. So, hindi ko pa siya sinolid lines. Mamaya na kasi gagawa pa tayo nung vertical lines. These are our horizontal lines at gagawa pa tayo ng vertical lines. Okay, gagawa tayo ng vertical lines and those vertical lines are 50 from left border papunta dun sa first vertical line, that's 50. The next one is 100. So, mag-measure tayo ng 50 mm and 100 mm galing sa ating left. So, how do we measure that? Gamit yung ruler ninyo. So, 0 ang start natin. 0 hanggang 50. Tick mark. para tuloy-tuloy na hanggang dun sa may sunod na vertical line. 50 plus 100 magiging 150. Nasaan na yung 150? Yan. Do the same sa bottom portion. So 0 to 50, and from 50 to 150. We now connect those, and we can now connect yung vertical lines. At pwede nyo na rin yang i-solid. Pati yung horizontal lines. I'll turn them to solids now. Solid lines. Kapag gumagawa kayo ng mga ganitong lines, it's quite good if you are using a mechanical pencil, because the thickness of the mark is constant. For those who are just using the ordinary pencil, just make sure that you have your sharpener at ready para madali nyo ma-sharpen. Okay? So now we have here yung ating portions. So what we'll be putting now are your details. So first we have here a 7 section. So assume natin na the student is from Sapphire. So kung sa Sapphire yan, we'll be putting 7 Sapphire. Okay, so please do note that in doing this, ang susundin nyo na would be the use of engineering letters. Okay, so yung 7 natin, yung 7 natin in engineering letter is not just ganyan. Okay? Our 7 should be horizontal line and then with a bit of curve. Hindi siya, hindi siya straight. Rather, horizontal and a bit of a curve. Okay? At isa pa, wala siya nung ganon. Okay? I-check natin yung mga yan. So, we'll be writing 7 sapphire. So, 7 horizontal line. And then, medyo pa curve. Our dash. And then, kita ba dyan? Sapphire. We have yung maliit niyang curve doon sa taas. And then palaking S sa baba. Palaking curve. Then your A. Your A will be starting with 2 lines. 1, 2. And then the horizontal line. For your P, ito yung mga masasayang letters. P, B, D, ano pa ba? R. Ayan. So, we start with a vertical line. Yan. And then, maglalagay tayo ng 2 horizontal lines na mukhang parang maggagawa tayo ng F. So, para siyang F. Then, we'll be putting yung curve niya from this letter F. So, that's your P. Ulitin natin. Vertical line. Gawa tayo ng parang F. And then, close natin with a curve. Ayan. Sak. Ano pa? Our H, madali lang siya. Dalawang vertical lines and 1 horizontal. I ang pinakamadali. And then, sapphire. O, ito yung isa pa na masaya. R. Gagawa tayo ng parang F. close it with a curve, and then lagyan natin siya ng paa. Lastly, our letter E, mas malalaki yung nasa labas, yung nasa gitna mas maliit. Okay? So we'll write it in that way. You can check on the engineering lettering template as given in the bin for your practice bago kayo maglagay ng mga letterings niyo. So, this is already your template with the letters. So, just follow the given format and submit 10 pieces of this 10 pieces or 10 pages of this template. You may create more if you think that you might be creating major mistakes in the up and coming activities. Okay? Ano pa ba? For the blue lines, these 4x4 grids here, you may create them but in construction lines only. These are 1 cm by 1 cm and 1 cm by 1 cm squares separated by 1 cm from the left border from the edge of the label portion, and each of these 4x4 are separated by 1 cm gaps. Okay?